Now people come along and listen to my song, for a tale of public transport I will tell. It's white with green on top, its punctuality is a flop, and it always sails right past you while you're waiting at the stop. The driver proudly says he knows all the best delays, and if he arrived on time he'd swear and cuss. But if you've 2 hours to spare, get on and pay your fare and see the folks who are on the 47 bus. On the front seat there is Jack, he's a hypochondriac. He talks about his ailments all the time. He's always under par, and before you've travelled far, he'll give you all the details of his operation scar. He goes into a rapture when he talks about his rupture, and he'll ask you if you'd like to see his truss. So if you're feeling grim, just don't sit next to him when you travel on the 47 bus. On the third seat on the right sits the teacher, chalky white, working out his lessons for the day. He hasn't got a clue of what he's going to do with the cheeky little devils who are in Form 2. He thinks with stifled glee of the poison cupboard key, and meditates on deeds nefarious. For many is the class he'd like to drown in nitric acid if he wasn't on the 47 bus. Now halfway down the aisle, with a great big beaming smile, sits a fat, contented businessman named Bill. He's a bit of a gourmet, eats in restaurants each day, and he fiddles his expenses so he doesn't have to pay. He spreads across 2 seats 'cause of all the food he eats, and around the waist he measures 50 plus. But the only things he cooks are the figures in the books when he isn't on the 47 bus. On the next seat there is Jean, the local beauty queen. When she gets on, the fellas all stand up. She doesn't need to speak for one look at her physique, and they wish they caught the 47 15 days a week. A bra she doesn't wear, and though the fellas stare, she cannot see the cause of all the fuss. But when the bell goes ding, she really starts to swing to the rhythm of the 47 bus. Now across from Jean sits Reg, who deals in fruit and veg. He cannot get his business off his mind. If you think you see him stare at Jean who's sitting there, it's only that he's thinking of a great enormous bear. Next to him there sits the priest, being thankful for the feast, and thinking thoughts that aren't religious. He knows he'll need a session, making his confession when he gets off the 47 bus. So if you would behold the folk, behold the folk, behold the folk, behold the folks of whom I've told, just catch a 47 into town. Wait, bad news I fear, the bus inspector's here, and he says the blasted thing has broken down.